Hello everyone, Alchemicgree here. Welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic. Where we left off, we interrupted a lovely little party by Vaylin, and we even got the new ally, Arcann, which I kind of figured he'd be back, but I didn't want to be too sure. Now, before I had, the stylish clothing that didn't really matter for anything, so I decided since we're going to take the fight to Vaylin, and we're very close to the end, I decided to change up my garbs. I am now wearing a little more primitive stuff. We got the bone stuff sticking out, which is really good. And I did bring back the old, God, what was his name? Tulak Horde, the old Tulak Horde arm set, if you guys remember from my older videos. But aside from that, we have basically, this is the, I believe it's the Primal Hunter set, which I applied some nice black and red, because, it can't be a Sith without black and red. So I think it's appropriate. It's very appropriate. So I like how this looks, and we are ready to take the fight straight to Vaylin. But now, let us begin into the Void.
You should have left me on NATHEMA.
You are my daughter. This is where you belong.
Do you know what they did to me there?
You needed discipline. You had to learn to control your power. The bond between us is growing stronger. You are glimpsing my memories.
Vaylin mentioned NATHEMA. What is that?
NATHEMA is a blighted, forgotten world, where the Force has been corrupted. I sent Vaylin there to condition her mind, and teach her obedience.
That's where you taught her to kneel before the dragon of Zakul.
She left me no choice. Unchecked, Vaylin was a threat to everything I had created, and to herself. Her power had to be contained.
You were scared of her.
I respected her power, as should you. Do you not wonder why these memories are resurfacing now?
Are you saying Vaylin went back to NATHEMA?
She would only return if she had found a way to break her conditioning. If Vaylin unleashes her full power, even you may not be strong enough to stop her.
Still no word on where Vaylin's disappeared to.
Any chance she decided to give up on galactic conquest and retire to a quiet little colony on the Outer Rim?
That is not my sister's style.
I might know where she's gone. A planet called NATHEMA.
I never thought to hear the name of that accursed world again.
You've been there?
Once. It's where Valkorion locked my sister away when she was a child. It's in the Quillian sector.
Hang on. Someone sent an encrypted holocall to Vaylin during her little party. We traced the origin to that sector.
The message was important enough for Vaylin to drop everything and go.
NATHEMA is a tainted world. If I go there, I fall back into my old ways. Everything I have accomplished since being healed on Voss will be undone.
I believe you're strong enough to do this, but I won't force you to go.
Thank you. I will stay and watch over Senya in case she wakes.
I'll go prep the shuttle.
Okay, this is quite interesting, and already looking at the artwork, oh, cool. Ambiance noise. Creepy as hell ambiance noise. Exactly what I wanted to hear. But yeah, it kind of looks, that looks like the command center for Power Rangers, but, hey, I don't think Zordon's that evil.
Scans detect only one structure emitting signs of life.
This world is unnatural. Like the Force is hollow.
I felt it too.
The Force flows through every living thing, Theron. Even you.
The Emperor corrupted the Force on Ziost and drove everyone mad with bloodlust. But here, I barely sense the Force at all.
The effects will be stronger on the surface. The absence of the Force could drive us mad.
My power is limited here, but I will do what I can to shield you and your companions from the worst effects of the Void.
Taking us down.
Greetings, Empress. It has been far too long.
Where is Jarek?
Waiting for you in his lab. Do you remember the way?
Wait here.
I'll keep an eye on the shuttle. Call if you need me.
Wow.
Take a breath.
This is barren, and everything's, like, dead. I hope you guys can hear the ambiance noise, because it's kind of nice. Why does this planet feel so familiar? Like, something to do with Valkorion. God. I feel like I should know something. I mean, some people are like, oh, well, why would the Force sensitives go insane on a planet without the Force? Well, the problem is, it's like, have you ever had, what happens when you have a sensation all the time, but now that sensation's gone? After a while,
A great city once stood here. Now only ruins remain.
it's like when you're without a sensation at first, it's an inconvenience, an uncomfortable feeling, but after a while, you are driven insane by it. I mean, imagine someone without loving sounds, like a musician losing their hearing, or an artist losing their hands. It's like, or just even their sense of touch. Still, nothing is alive out here. Like, what? God, this reminds me of Ziost. It did say untouched, but yeah, maybe something to do with Valkorion's ritual. Oh, what if? Because I know Valkorion, back when he was Vitiate, he conducted. Oh, I went off course. He conducted a similar ritual to make himself immortal before on a planet. It was his home planet, I believe.
Look at this. The cataclysm turned people to dust, yet a handful of trinkets somehow survived.
Trinkets that I cannot interact with are worth nothing. Okay. There are these large shells. I don't trust that. But yeah. So what if he did that ritual on his home planet, and this was his home planet? There it is. Just like he did on Zio's to transcend death again, just on a smaller plane. I mean, that's possible. Rushing in. I don't think Vaylin's keeping you asshats alive. But that's another thing. Valkorion even said his power is limited. So I think he is bonded to me like he said, but he can come and go. So he's more like a regular Force ghost. Because if he was just bonded to me, then this should not affect him. So what if instead, this is like blocking him, so I have a temporary reprisal from him? God, no wonder this thing isn't affected. The madness he's releasing. Oh well. There we go.
It's worse here. The void, its hunger. It wants to devour me. mind and spirit, annihilate every trace of my existence.
There's something wrong with the Force here.
All the more reason to move quickly.
The Void's draw is powerful, but it will also hide us from Vaylin's awareness.
Let's see if we can get these doors open.
Such a weapon as a child. I fear none of my pets would have survived.
Why did your beasts attack me, Jarek? I am the Empress now, not a prisoner.
They respond to fear and hate. If you could learn to control your emotions, like your father, they would not trouble you.
I am not like Valkorion. You told me you'd made a breakthrough.
Everything is prepared, Empress, in the main lab.
Okay, I'm ready. For anything.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Fear and hate. Well,
I've got you.
I don't think I'm afraid. I'm going to hate a lot of this.
Valkorion has given me free reign over his child. Death is the only line I am forbidden to cross. Fortunately, he has provided numerous subjects to test my more radical experiments on first. The beasts ripped a young man apart. He died screaming in front of Vaylin, but she made no move to help. Things are progressing well.
With all the experiments they did on her, I'm surprised she would ever set foot on NATHEMA again.
I imagine she would do anything to break free from Valkorion's mental conditioning.
So what? They were trying to break her, make her more obedient, make her more fucked up. Like, there's a lot to do here, and you're not helping. Oh, well. Oh, another journal.
I made Vaylin observe our dissections today. Showed her each twisted, broken corpse from every failed experiment. I let her see the damage caused by the implants and chemicals. Now she knows what lies ahead.
God, I almost feel sorry.
Conventional methods only go so far. But the last subject I brought to the chamber went mad and clawed his own eyes out. I must recalibrate the machines before I use them on Vaylin. I thought Vaylin would scream or cry, maybe even beg for mercy. But when the pain from the machines became too much to bear, she started laughing. A hideous, high-pitched cackle. The glorious sound of her spirit breaking.
Wow. I almost feel sorry for her. Almost. I mean, I can only feel sorry for one horrible bitch for so much.
I have returned to NATHEMA years after I once helped Valkorion tame his child. Now Vaylin wants me to undo her conditioning. Failure is not an option.
Sith, Jedi.
I can still feel the suffering of their final moments.
Vaylin will go to any length to break her conditioning.
Can she actually undo what you did to her?
In theory, it is possible. In practice, even she may not be strong enough to survive the process.
If this doesn't work...
If you are strong enough to survive the process, your bonds will be broken.
Have any of your lab rats survived so far?
None were as strong as you. Is something wrong, Empress?
No. Let's begin.
We're running out of time. Come on.
Well, I think she's gonna survive the procedure. Just a quick check. I want to make sure I get all the journals. I mean, yeah, I probably should be a little faster, you know. Not seeing anything. All right. Oh, crap.
For help.
Vaylin hunted Senya to the shores of Ord Mantell. She eliminated her mother's knights, but let Senya live. Is this a sign of familial love? Or a predator toying with her prey? Only time will tell.
Should feel better now.
Wait! I am not your enemy!
I recognize you from the Holos. You're the one in charge of this place.
I am Jarek, a humble servant of the Eternal Throne who merely does what he is told.
What's going on? Where were you going?
Vaylin, something went wrong. Her power is racing out of control. When it erupts, the entire asylum will be destroyed. We can survive this cataclysm, but we need to work together.
This partnership's over the second you make a wrong move.
Your terms are agreeable. Vaylin's power has driven the Keepers and Beasts mad. I can guide you to safety, but you must protect me along the way. Hurry and stay close. It isn't far.
I love how that's labeled the Death Fog. Don't go into the Death Fog. Okay. I'm like, I just need one more freaking hollow. Is it around here? No idea. Oh well, if I don't get it, I don't get it.
What is this place?
The immortal Emperor's vault. Inside, Valkorion stored artifacts even he feared were too powerful and dangerous to use.
I cannot protect you from what lies inside.
Sounds like you don't want me learning your secrets. All the more reason to enter. I can't hear you. You're fading.
Was that Valkorion?
Ever since we arrived, he's been acting strangely.
The void could be affecting him. Or there could be more to NATHEMA than he's told us.
The power surge overloaded the circuits. We're trapped.
This vault has to have some kind of backup system to restore power.
There is. You must reactivate the power generator. But do be careful. Valkorion sealed deadly guardians in here to protect his treasures. After centuries of hibernation, I suspect they will be hungry.
Nothing's ever easy, is it?
Oh wow, sarcophagi. I'm gonna take a second to explore a little, cause sarcophagi. I saw that. Where'd it go? Spirit? Spirit? Ah. Backup generator.
Have you come to torment me again? No. I sense his presence, but it is faint, distant. You are not Tenebrae.
Are you talking about Valkorion?
Valkorion, Tenebrae, Vitiate, Emperor of the Sith. My low-born son has worn many masks. I am Lord Dramath. 1,000 years ago, I ruled this planet when it was a vibrant world named Madrias.
I'm guessing Valkorion had something to do with whatever destroyed this world.
He is solely responsible for this atrocity. He was the least of my children, his mother a nameless peasant. But he murdered me, imprisoned my spirit, and turned Madrias into this.
You said this was once a lush and vibrant world. What happened?
He lured many Sith Lords here before consuming them in a dark ritual that wiped out all life on the planet.
He did something similar on Ziost.
His hunger for immortality must constantly be fed.
Why didn't he consume your spirit?
For 1,000 years he has taunted and tortured me. But now, salvation is at hand. This holocron has the power to destroy what remains of my essence. Grant me the release of oblivion.
I don't trust Valkorion, but I don't trust you either.
I can help you defeat Tenebrae. I know his weakness. This holocron is not just my prison. It can destroy him once and for all.
Every time Valkorion gets taken down, he pops up again in some other form.
He is immortal, but not invulnerable. This holocron is the instrument of his destruction. There will come a moment when Tenebrae is vulnerable. That is when you must strike. Until then, release me from my prison, keep the holocron close, and bide your time.
You know things about Valkorion that could be useful. Maybe we should keep you around for a while.
I have given you the key to end my son's existence. There is no purpose to keeping me alive.
Valkorion has many victims, but none who have suffered for as long as you. I will set you free.
And so, it ends.
I hope we don't regret that.
Hold on to the holocron for now. Valkorion can't know we have it.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
It's a weird crab person.
Take a breath.
Ah, damn. But it is interesting. So that was Valkorion's father back when he was Tenebrae, which I remember that. So yes, this was his world. I do remember his father was a powerful Sith Lord. But it's quite interesting that Tenebrae, despite all of his shit,
Jarek didn't make it. Pity. At least he was right about our escape route.
Did you find what you were looking for, Empress?
You tell me.
I have never seen such power.
I am no longer chained.
And what of your former prison?
Tell our ships to leave orbit. Soon, there will be nothing left on NATHEMA but dust and ash.
You need to haul jets, Commander. Power readings spiking. The whole place is about to blow. I'll pick you up outside.
Okay, time to leave. But yeah, so despite all the power that Valkorion has, he was of a low-born. He was the child of a Sith Lord. Not even like a powerful Sith Lord. He just ruled a planet. There have been Sith Lords that have ruled galaxy, that have ruled whole systems. He ruled just one planet. Not even a good one. If I remember, it was a backwater at best. And a random peasant, who I can also assume was another Sith pureblood, but, you know, a peasant one at that. Because I know this was around the time of the Sith Emperor Marka Ragnos, who was the accredited. A lot of people say that the old Sith Empire under Ragnos was the golden age.
At the evac location, Commander, just waiting on you.
So he comes from a really... So despite how powerful he is, he has that type of origin. But now that she's unchained, that does not bode well for us.
Is about to come crashing down. Get out of there!
Working on it.
I've got you.
Got you on my sensors. You're close. You can make it.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Get in! You do love to cut it close, don't you?
Vaylin has broken her bonds. Now she will be stronger than ever.
The Alliance won't rest until she's removed from the throne.
I hope you get that chance. Did you discover anything significant inside my vault?
Something in particular you're worried about?
The artifacts hidden there are more dangerous than you can imagine. If you used them, it would be at your own peril.
Vaylin's long gone. What happened down there?
The Empress broke free from her conditioning. Now she's more dangerous than ever.
Then we must act quickly. What is our next move, Commander?
We can figure out a strategy once we're back on Odessan.
Wouldn't mind a bit of R&R first. Or at least a nice long nap in my own bed. Setting a course for... Call coming in.
Commander, do you copy? Odessan is under attack.
Of course it is! So, I guess Vaylin wasted no time attacking my own base. Then again, can't really blame her. She's kind of known where we were located forever now, and, you know, her mental conditioning would prevent her from attacking us. I guess she could have just sent a huge orbital bombardment. I had to literally be in front of her for this to work. So it's hard to really say, but that's going to be for next time. So if battling Vaylin is in the next video, there's another chapter that follows after. Ooh, maybe we get to maybe after the battle we find a way to free Valkorion from my head, or maybe we battle, but like we finally get to fight her, kind of like how Revan was like his own thing. So it's really difficult to say, but I'll leave it at that. So, thank you so much for watching. Share, subscribe, let me know what you think. Leave comments below, and I will be with you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.